Hello my friends. Today we are going to the poultry farms in the United States
to see how the process of raising millions of poultry takes place in the vast grasslands.
Today, chicken is the most commonly raised poultry species in the grasslands of the United States. With large farmlands, such as California, Iowa, Nebraska, Texas, or Minnesota.
According to the USDA statistics, by the end of 2021, there are about 813 million poultry in the United States,
of which chicken is the largest species, with about 64% of the poultry, followed by turkey with 26%, and duck, accounting for only 0.04% of the total number of poultry. Currently, the majority of poultry in the United States is raised on factory farms.
And only 7% of poultry is raised free-range on pastures.
This is a duck farm in Tipton County, Indiana, home to more than 200 ducks.
All ducks on this farm are raised for the purpose of harvesting eggs. Every day, hundreds of ducks on this farm will be herded into the more than 5-acre pasture.
According to the USDA statistics, in 2021, there are about 275 active duck farms in Indiana.
And the number of ducks in this state is about 27.5 million. In particular, the Culver Farm in the town of Middlebury is home to the largest number of ducks,
with more than 11 million.
Like other states in the United States, most ducks in Indiana are kept in enclosed enclosures.
And only about 17 farms in this state graze the ducks on pastures.
In addition to the food that ducks can earn on their own in the pasture, the workers at this farm also add pellets and cereals.
For free-range ducks with a nutritious diet, they can lay about 280 to 300 eggs per year.
Meanwhile, commercial ducks raised in the factory farm can lay 350 eggs per year.
Because there are no ponds and small pools of water around the farm, these basins will be used to bathe hundreds of ducks.
It is very important for ducks to be bathed and cleaned every afternoon to help them feel relaxed and increase egg production.
Every morning, after the ducks are herded to the pasture outside, the workers at this farm will harvest the duck eggs. And the number of eggs collected per day at this farm is about 200. Goodbye duck farm in Indiana, and we will go to a turkey farm in Minnesota to see how hundreds of turkeys here are raised. Once the inspection is complete, the eligible turkeys will move from this farm to start a new life.
Except for the slightly larger size, newly hatched turkeys don't look much different from the chicks, and the care for them is very similar.
These are 3-week-old turkeys, and the hundreds of turkeys here will be kept in cages for 2 months. Currently in the United States, there are about 2,500 active turkey farms. And Minnesota is the state with the largest number of turkey farms in the country, with around 667 farms.
After about 2 months of age, hundreds of turkeys at this farm will be released outside to roam freely and dig for insects. According to USDA statistics, at the beginning of 2022, there are about 224 million turkeys in the country.
And about 44 million of them are raised in Minnesota.
Currently, only 7% of turkeys in the United States are raised free range.
Currently, farm-raised adult turkeys typically weigh between 30 and 40 pounds.
Meanwhile, the maximum weight of wild turkeys is about 15 to 20 pounds.
In the late afternoon, hundreds of turkeys will be herded into the barn to rest and avoid predators.
This is what happens when the turkeys are eligible for the meat harvest.
According to statistics, in 2021, about 46 million turkeys will be slaughtered during Thanksgiving.
22 million at Christmas, and 19 million at Easter in the United States.
In addition, every day, about 330,000 turkeys are slaughtered across the country.
Alexander Hamilton, the first Secretary of the Treasury of the United States, once stated that there is not a citizen of the United States who does not like to eat turkey on Thanksgiving Day.
And now this has come true.
The next location we will visit in this video is a free-range chicken farm in Iowa,
which is also the state with the largest number of chickens in the country, with more than 61 million.
Here's what's going on inside the chicken coop.
More than 900 chicks will be raised here for 3 weeks before they are moved to the pasture.
Currently, in the United States, there are about 196,000 chicken farms in operation.
And only about 11% of them are free-range chicken farms.
These are 2-week-old chicks, and in about 10 days, they will be moved to the pastures to start a new life.
All chickens on this farm are raised for the purpose of harvesting meat. So their diets will be different from farms raising chickens for eggs.
About 90% of the feed used for these chickens here is corn and pea meal.
After about 3 weeks, These workers will catch and put hundreds of chickens in these cages.
At this pasture, mobile chicken coops have been prepared to welcome the new members.
Each chicken coop like this will be used to house 50 chickens. And they will live here until they are able to be harvested for their meat.
Due to the freedom to move around every day, the meat quality of the chickens on this farm is always preferred.
Over chickens that are kept in cages for life.
And this is what happens when the chickens reach 4 months of age.
In addition to the broiler farms, in the United States, there are also about 3,400 chicken farms that are free-range, for the purpose of harvesting eggs. Of course, the eggs at these farms are always much more expensive than eggs at closed farms. Each year, the United States produces 97 billion eggs.
And about 11 billion of them are eggs harvested on free-range farms. It is estimated that each American consumes about 288 eggs per year.
And this number is expected to increase to 289 eggs each year by the end of 2023.